that we're going to be connecting very shortly. Should be live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. What is going on, everybody? I am double checking. Yes, it says that I am live on Facebook and YouTube. Y'all know what it is? It is 2022. That's what it is, right? So listen, I'm super excited. Welcome to ColumbusBlack.com's Support Black Business series, right? So this is our Throwback Thursday because this is how it used to be where we supported each other. This is our Support Black Business series, and this is our first one of the year of 2022. So y'all know that I am super excited to be here. We have some special guests on the line with us today, and we are about to have a good time. So for those that are new to ColumbusBlack.com, you never heard of us before, you don't know what this is, you're like, what is Columbus Black? Well, first of all, we've been around. Can you believe this? May 5th of this year will be 17 years that we've been around. 17 years, y'all. So super excited. We have evolved over that time, like everybody evolves, to become the primary online resource connecting the Black community to commerce and culture right here in Central Ohio. And we even touch other cities as well. So with that, what does that mean? That means we connect you to business, which is what we're going to talk about today. Or we connect you to culture. Those are the experiences, the events and activities, things that are going on in this wonderful city. And even in the midst of COVID, guess what? We're preparing for an amazing spring and a wonderful summer as well of activities and events. So we're going to ask that you mask up, protect yourself so we can all enjoy what's ahead of us. Now, let me tell you about today. Today is all focused on supporting Black business. So when COVID hit, we knew that, guess what? Businesses were going to be impacted. And just like everything else, disproportionately, it would impact Black-owned businesses. So what we said was, let's go ahead and get ahead of this and let's start to highlight our businesses. And we never stopped. And here we are in 2022 and we're about to do it again. So I have two special guests with us today. I have Melinda Payne and I have Derek Payne. And they're going to introduce themselves in a minute. And y'all are going to learn a little bit more about Melinda Payne events and what it is that they do to really help impact you in a positive way through their experiences, right? So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over. Melinda, would you do me a favor? Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from. We'll get into the business in a minute, but I want people to understand like where you're from, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm Melinda Payne. I am originally from Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
I've been in Columbus for, goodness, 26 years or so. So this is like home, right? But yeah, about me, I'm married to this guy right here. I call him my Mr. Wonderful.
All right.
We have children. We even have some grandchildren. So that's kind of who I am and what I do from the family perspective with those kids and the husband here.
Outstanding. So since we got the Mr. Wonderful, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Derek?
My name is Derek Payne. I am originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay.
I've been in Columbus now over 30 years.
All right.
So I call Columbus home now. I started DPI graphic design many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And love the city of Columbus, Ohio.
All right.
I'm a graphic designer, a line dance instructor.
I didn't even know. I would have started some music tonight had I known that.
Well, I'm not line dancing tonight. Tonight we're talking about this beautiful young lady right here, and what we're bringing to the city of Columbus.
All right, that's awesome. I'm not going to tell you the smile that you brought to her face when you said that, but that's
it's being recorded, so I'll go back and look at
it. You can check it out a little bit later. Plus, we are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. I'm going to ask you all, before we get started, y'all, I need everybody that is watching this, right? What I want you to do is I want you to hit the share button, right? And I want you to share it so others can be a part of this wonderful conversation. And then if you know somebody who is in need of the services we're going to talk about later, I want you to tag them specifically, okay? That's what this is all about. It's about supporting Black-owned businesses, all right? So with that, Melinda, let's switch back to you. Talk to us a little bit about Melinda Payne events. I see the M and the P on your shirt. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Melinda Payne Events has been in existence. Well, let me back up before I even say Melinda Payne Events.
Yeah.
We were formerly Mo Entertainment and Events, and we became a business back in 2014. I have since rebranded because Mo Entertainment didn't sound really event-like. We were more of a company that booked groups and bands and things of that nature. So Melinda Payne Events is a DBA under Mo Entertainment, and we specialize in specialty events, anywhere from weddings to birthday parties, baby showers, things of that nature. We do private, we do corporate events, you name it. We pretty much can plan that event and execute it for you. So we make the event so that you can just show up, or we can partner with you to do pieces and parts of it.
Okay. A little a la carte type, depending on what you need.
Yeah. Depends on what you need. We take care of all of it for you. Is our preference. It's for us to just take care of everything and you just show up.
All right. I like it. That's like the easy button. We want to hit that easy button and just show up. All right. Good stuff.
Absolutely.
So do me a favor. One of the things about business is that, we get on these Zoom calls, or we have these conferences and these meetings, and you hear about people like yourselves, and everybody gets like, oh, wow, like I want to do that. Help us understand, how did it all happen? Or how did you get to more events? And then how did you get to Melinda Payne? Like, help us understand, how did you even get to that point?
Yeah, so I've been working in corporate for many years. And so through my corporate job, I would do some small events, set up meetings, things of that nature. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't fulfilled. And one day when this guy was still in the friend zone, I was having a conversation with him. And I'm like, what is it? If you could pick a career for me, what would it be? Because I'm just not fulfilled in what I'm doing. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I'm going to age myself a little bit, but you remember the Time to Make the Donuts guy?
Oh yeah, it's time to make the donuts.
That's how I felt. I felt like it was time to get up, make the donuts, come back home, and I just felt like it was just very monotonous. And so we had the conversation, and as soon as I asked that question without hesitation, he said event planning, and it was like I had a serendipity moment. I was like, whoa. And from then on, it just took off. He permitted me to do his birthday party for him. He permitted me to do a line dance event with him. Okay. And then it just kind of took off. I started asking family and friends, what do you have coming up? Let me plan it. Let me work with you. Let me see what that is. I started, following people on social media to kind of see where I wanted to go, what they were doing, and immersing myself in people who were in the places that I wanted to get to.
Uh-oh.
So
she's dropping gems, y'all. Y'all see what I'm doing? Y'all hadn't seen it since last year. I'm dropping gems because she's dropping gems. There's a few things, right? She talked about that serendipity moment, right? That's the light bulb. When you know, because we all have a gift, and when you figure it out, and that's what happened, right? So drop that piece. But she talked about how she immersed herself, y'all. As a business owner, when you notice what I'm going to do, you start to learn, you start to dig in. She tapped into her network. See, what happens, Melinda, is people just talk about it, but there's a lot that you did in the midst of that. And I wanted you to just like really help kind of open it up so we could understand what it took to get there. So keep on going.
Yeah. And, it was, for me, it was an opportunity to serve. It was, I get to do this and I don't have to. So I knew that it was a passion that was deep within me, because I would do it without pay, not now, but used to.
That's a major gem drop right there.
Yeah. So I was willing to do whatever it took to get to the next level. Just like now, I'm continuing to grow. One of the most important things that any of us can do as business owners is industry training. Learn what's going on in your industry, stay in front of what's happening, know what's trending, and get around those things and those people. Because what you learn, no one can take from you. And then you can put your own spin to it. Okay. So I was very diligent with that. Even when I was tired or didn't feel like it, I pushed myself to that. One person who, I won't mention her name, but one of the things she said, and I keep with me, who's in the industry, she said, you have to go because you never know who's in the room. And when I tell you that really like triggered a lot in me. It doesn't have to be a room of 500 people. It could be 5 people, and you can walk away with so many pieces of great information. You may walk out of that room with a $1 million deal. You just have no idea. So you have to be in the room. You have to make your seat available at the table.
So did you realize you were going to come on here and just start dropping all those gems left and right like that tonight? Like
I didn't. I wanted to just share, wanted to share the passion, that I have for what I get to do.
Wow. Go ahead.
You said something, and I just want to go back really quick. You said when someone has a gift, and I know that a lot of people probably on this meeting and watching have probably heard this, and I heard it many years ago. But the question is, what's the richest place in the world? So I don't know if you know the richest place in the world.
Yeah, it's the grave.
Yeah, it's the grave, because so many of us die with our gift, and it is our responsibility to share that gift.
Yep, that's right. So you just hit a big one, right? So we're gonna go with the double, right? Because a lot of people don't know that, and that's so deep, right?
Yeah.
People have to understand that, because we hear it all the time. I got a great idea. Oh, I want to do this. It's taking that first step, and then that second step, and guess what? The steps don't ever stop, do they?
They don't, and it's scary too sometimes. But you just have to move forward in it. Yeah. You have to do it, even though you're afraid to do it. You have to do it. I mean, the other side of that is, I think as an individual, you can just kind of feel empty yourself. So,
and there's nothing like that emptiness. But let me do this real quick. I want to flip the script for a second. So Derek, you actually got a chance to see the progression, right? Of Melinda going from, I'm not sure, and I'm not really feeling what I'm doing, to where she is now. Can you give us some more insight in regards to the growth that you've seen as well, and how, as a supporter, you've been able to help support on that mission and that journey as well?
Yes, I can. I'm glad you asked that question.
All right.
So I've been really, I've had the opportunity to watch her grow from being quiet and timid to walking in a room and taking charge, so
boss like
those things, I've watched her grow from wanting to take care of every aspect of every event and not delegating, and the next day so tired that she couldn't walk. Let's just say she's gotten a lot of foot massages over the years. So I've watched the caliber of clients that she attracts and grow. Her social media has started to really take off, so much to the point we just started the new year, but she's starting to book already for 2023. So it's been a journey. And one of the things I said to her years ago was, I would say, babe, imagine the day when your phone just started ringing, just consistently ringing over, and and that has started to happen. And so again, serendipity, or looking in hindsight, those statements that were made and watching them come to fruition, it's been great.
That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. What a story. And it shows you how far the support, can go and what that means. And this is amazing. This is great stuff. So let me ask you this. So one of the ways and reasons we reconnected, right, is because you all have something special coming up really, really soon. I think it's cool as a couple that y'all are here, right? Talking about how you're supporting each other. And now you got this special event for couples. So, and I'm sure it's for all, but why don't you tell us a little bit about what you have coming up?
Yeah, do you want to speak to it or want me to?
Well,
okay.
Well, February the 12th, 2022 marks the 6th annual Live, Love, Laugh brunch. It started off as the Live, Love, Laugh Valentine's brunch, but we've been fortunate to take it on the road. So we dropped Valentine's because we're going to be doing this event all through the year, different times of the year and in different cities across the country.
Okay.
So it is what I call a road show for the event. It is on the road, and we've traveled with it a little bit, but then COVID hit. But we are having it this year, and this year it's going to be at the Ivory Room, which is downtown. It's a Cameron Mitchell owned venue space, so the food right off the bat is going to be delicious. We're very I'm very meticulous, as well as Derek, about what people feel when they come, what they hear, what they smell. All of that plays into what the event encompasses. So we handpick everyone who has anything to do with the event, from the space that we have it to the volunteers that are a part of the event. So it's again, like Derek said, this is our 6th year. We received a proclamation from the mayor and the governor, so we're super excited about that. We love it because it's an opportunity for people to come for 3 hours of their day. It's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. For 3 hours of their day, to just kind of forget about everything else that's going on. And even with all of the things that's going on with COVID, we are very, very cautious about how we make that happen and keeping everyone safe. We've done walkthroughs. We'll have, sanitation stations, all of the things that, and more that we'll have in place to keep people comfortable and safe.
Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. So yeah, I was able to pull the flyers up. Derek, who designed these?
Oh my goodness! I mean, some phenomenal graphic designer from Columbus, Ohio. Well, I did. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, in support of Melinda Payne events, I'm fortunate to be her in-house graphic designer.
Yeah.
And so one of the things we definitely try to do is make all of the outgoing imagery pleasing to the eyes, to make people, look at it and see the quality of the event that she brings forth to the community. So yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is quite impressive. So can you all tell me real quick? So I'm sure it's on there, but as far as the tickets, right? So people are interested in participating in this event. Melinda, will you walk us through how do they find out more? How do they get their tickets so they can come and have this wonderful experience?
Sure. So you can visit our website. We have a couple different options where you can visit the website, but we have the www.livelovelaugh. Laugh is spelled LAFF, brunch.com. So you can go there and purchase tickets. You can also go to melindapayneevents.com/events. But if you just go to the Melinda Payne Events website, go under the events tab, you can get tickets there as well. And then lastly, you can give us a call on our business line at area code 614-233-1724, and we can make arrangements to give you physical tickets, because we do have some people who preference that.
Okay. All right. Well, there you all have it, everybody. Y'all see what they've done in the past. Now you see what's coming up, right? Well, at least we learned what they've done in the past, and you see what's coming up, and you can now be a part of an amazing experience. So tell us this, right? 6 years, what can people expect?
So they can expect to come and relax, laugh, get some really good food.
Okay.
We'll have some vendors, so they can shop a few vendors, which will be spread out and safe.
Okay.
They can expect to be spoiled. That's probably a good way to put it. They can be spoiled because we are very, very, use the word meticulous about who we bring in, how we lay things out, what it looks like, what it feels like, what it smells like, because you remember those things. It's a lasting memory. And then we have, we'll have a photographer, videographer, all of those things. We have a live band, we have a DJ, we have a photo booth, we have a comedian. I mean, there's just tons of things, and there's something going on all the time.
I got a question. Are y'all gonna have one of those 360-degree photo booths too, where people spin around and have a ball?
So you're gonna have to come to the event and see.
That's how we find out
Yeah, so
love
there's
it.
certain things that have to be left as surprises.
You dropping gems all over the place, y'all. That's a gem drop.
We can't tell you everything. If we give it away, then you can form an opinion and say, well, no, I've done that before, but no, even if you think you haven't seen it the way that we do it. If you've
Not
never
like this,
been
huh?
to a brunch.
Yeah, so it's not a typical brunch by any stretch of the means. I mean, yes, it's a brunch where you come and eat, but there's so many more things that we add to it purposely. So, you know, it's a very uniquely designed and executed event.
All right, I understand. I believe it. Now I got to see it.
Yes.
All right. So listen, y'all, get your tickets, right? Y'all can go ahead. Y'all saw the website. We'll drop it in the chat as well on columbusblack.com, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So y'all can just click right to it to go get those tickets. All right.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. So what's next, right? Think about it, y'all. We've been through a lot, right?
Yes.
When 2019, we came into 2020, everybody thought it was a year of vision and we were going to do amazing things. And then COVID happened. And then we made it through 2020, 21 came and it flew by like that. And we thought we were done with COVID.
I know.
Oh, and COVID said, I'm not done with y'all.
Right.
So we're pressing along to do what we need to do. How are y'all thinking about 2022? What's on the roadmap? What are the milestones? What do y'all want to accomplish? So we can talk about how we help support you all.
So we have, you know, I can't show you our list, but we have a list of goals that we set at the beginning of the year, which we've just done that just a few weeks ago. But that list of goals are things to come. I don't want to give a whole lot away because it's going to involve the community.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, so we have a lot of things we're doing. We have a lot of private events, as Derek mentioned before. I'm already booking for 2023. I mean, my phone's ringing, and that's such a blessing. I'm so excited. But yeah, Columbus can keep their eyes and ears open because we will have some events that are specific for couples, singles, youth. It's coming.
Get ready, y'all. Get ready. She gave y'all a hint. All right, good stuff. So y'all are basically going to help us to what we call, and I'm about to drop some shameless plugs here. Y'all going to help us make our lives entertaining, is what it sounds like. Sorry, go ahead. No, you go ahead. It's your show.
Yeah. So definitely entertaining, definitely a way of to live, right? Sometimes people can go along their life and just exist. So we're showing you and teaching you how to live, but have fun while you're living and still learn. All
right. That's right. I love it. I love it. Derek, what are your thoughts? 2022, it sounds like 2023 at this point, but what you thinking?
Yeah, well, one of the things and focuses of what we do also is something else that Melinda introduced, and it is called Love is a Ripple. Mm-hmm. So in each of our events, we expound on Love is a Ripple. And for those of you who don't know what that is, actually we have a website, loveisaripple.com. Okay. So you can learn what Love is a Ripple is. You know, it's ongoing or being purposeful and blessing someone else.
Being kind.
And in being kind, just random acts of kindness, and let that continue to just go on and on. So we mention Love is a Ripple in every event and everything that we do.
Yeah, we want to be known as the Love is a Ripple couple, right? So, you know, the brunch takes on that Love is a Ripple brand. So if you ever, see and this is for anybody listening, if you ever see someone being kind or someone does something kind to you, and we have some cards too, hashtag Love is a Ripple, so that we can see that with all the things that's been going on in the world with COVID and just the terrible things that's happening, we need to be reminded of that.
Yeah.
Some of it is just, smiling at someone. Well, maybe hard with a mask, but, just acts of kindness.
Okay. Love is a ripple.
Yes.
Love it. Ripple. Y'all are doing some great things. So listen, this is why we do what we do right here, columbusblack.com, Support Black Business Series. Every single time I tell y'all, when I sit back and I listen to our guests, it just inspires me so much. Y'all are doing some amazing things, great people, great hearts, and just having a great impact. And I appreciate you all. And I hope everybody else does as well. So I do have to ask a question, right? This is an important one.
Okay.
I need everybody to pay attention to this question. If there was one thing that we could do to help you to continue to be successful and achieve your goals, what would that be? How do we help you? I always say, when you do what you're doing, that's 60%. We need to help with the other 40. What do we need to do to help you?
Yeah, wow. So it has to be one thing. The one thing that comes to mind is tell people about us. Send them our way.
Okay.
You know someone who has a corporate event or a wedding or, anything like that, send them our way. Help us to help other people, yourself included. If you're that person that wants to send something, that needs something, let us help you. Allow us to serve you. And that's what it is. It's a servitude for us.
All right. That's a pretty easy one, y'all. We all need, because guess what? There are events going on non-stop. Even in the midst of COVID, there's still corporate events or functions. There's private events and functions, right? Especially it's just that we're following certain protocols, right? We just are safer about doing them, but they're still happening. So as you're thinking about that, it's that easy, right? Absolutely. Reach out. You'll know how to get in touch with her. MelindaPayneEvents.com. Just that easy. Right? All right.
That's right.
Stuff.
Yes.
Derek, anything to add to that? Anything we missed on that?
Yes, come to our event.
Oh,
that's easy. Just come to the
biggest
event.
gem drop of the night. That's how you support us right there. Go get your tickets right now.
Yeah,
and make sure you
can look at. See, you can look at pictures, you can watch videos, but it's nothing like being right there in the midst to personally experience what we do.
Yeah, I say give us an opportunity to serve you. Come and see it. And I will say this additionally, there's people who've heard about our event who don't know it's us, and we're okay with them knowing that, because that means we've done something right. Our event precedes us, and that's the way that we will carry ourselves throughout these other events that that you'll see throughout the year. All
right. And it speaks for itself. There you go. The experience speaks for itself. Yes. All right. Well, listen, this is something that we always do at the end of the show, because we want to make sure that we don't miss anything. Getting ready for the show, you're always like, I want to make sure I share this, right?
Yeah.
And then you forget, and you're like, I can't believe that I missed that. How did I do that, right? So is there anything that we didn't talk about that y'all wanted to make sure you shared tonight? So our audience that listens, because some people are going to listen tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, next week, next month, and even next year, people will come across this video and say, oh, let me check this out, right?
Yeah.
Anything else y'all want to share?
I do.
Yeah.
One thing I want to share, if we haven't already, is that the Live, Love, Laugh brunch is not just just something that we do, but there is also a purpose, another purpose behind it that we haven't mentioned. A portion of the proceeds goes towards the Ohio Sickle Cell and Health Association, because we want people to be educated about sickle cell and how it affects especially the African American community.
Yeah.
And so we're fortunate to have the support from our friend Ms. Annie Ross Womack here at the Ohio Sickle Cell and Health Association. We thank her so much.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
The events that we do, they serve a purpose.
Yeah,
there's purposeful, many different ways. Again, for yourself personally, anyone who attends personally, and then in this case, sickle cell.
All right. Sounds good. So y'all are not just making sure we have a great time and great experiences. Y'all are impacting our community and others who need that support at the same time. That's great.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you all for joining us and sharing what you all are actually doing, so we could have those experiences and basically be spoiled. Thank you for that, right? We all need and deserve that. So y'all know how to reach them. Y'all will drop the links, but once again, MelindaPayneEvents.com is how you find out more, where you can get your tickets and you can support. Hit the share button. Come on, spread the word. Hit the share button. Tag a friend, tag somebody who needs to hear this message. It was so inspiring. So with that, we're going to wrap up as we always do, y'all. So listen, a couple of things I forgot on the front end. So we talked about ColumbusBlack.com. We've been around almost 17 years now. We do have a sister company that is MILE, stands for Make Your Life Entertaining. How fitting is that, right? We just talked
That's
about it,
amazing.
right?
Yeah.
So you can post your events and share your events, and soon you'll be able to sell tickets to your events all through Miles. So make sure you check it out at myle.com. That's Make Your Life Entertaining. So myle.com. Check it out, and make sure you download the app. You'll be able to log in through the website as well really soon. So excited about that. For those that don't know, Venture Suite, come and check us out as they talked about hosting events. Y'all need to check out Venture Suite, right? It's a co-working space by day and it's
Beautiful.
an event space by night. So make sure you check us out at venturesuite.co, right? And that's how you get a chance to enjoy yourself and have a great time or get some work done. That's what we need to do in 22. We need to get some work done. So with that, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it on up. And remember, as we always do, in order to be more successful in the future, you need to understand a little bit more about your past. That's the reason why we learned a little bit more and had a great time with Melinda and Derek Payne, and we just had a blast. With that, y'all have a good night, and I'm going to end the show as I always do. I'm out. Y'all have a